you guys, it's Elizabeth here, and I'm going to talk really quickly about what are jinn. So they are spelled Jinn or Djinn. It comes from, the concept comes from Islam, but the thing is, we kind of have similar concepts from before Christianity and Judaism existed in Europe, Africa, the Middle East. So, jinn are creatures that are created out of a smokeless fire, okay? God created them before humans. They, apparently, he created them kind of like wanting to create a creature in his own image, and they kind of were, like, just not, they were like sinning a lot, basically. You know how humans sin a lot? Well, they did it even more so. And when I said like we have the concept in before Christianity and Judaism, it would be like a daemon, like a Daemon. It might be pronounced demon, but it's spelled like daemon, and it's not the same thing as a demon, okay? But they get confused a lot. Demons are fallen angels. These are creatures that have mortal life. Like, they die and they are born and die and have kids, okay? So that's what I mean. They're not the same as demons in Christianity and Judaism. These are jinn. So because of their smokeless fire existence, they can see us, but we can't see them. So there are a lot of people, you know, from Muslim background who, you know, when we're talking about hauntings in the West, we're like, oh, this ghost is haunting me. It must be a spirit that passed on that doesn't want to leave. Well, they would say that's a jinn, that you annoyed it somehow. Okay, so how can you annoy a jinn? You could, a lot of times they like to live in the forest. They like to live in dirty places, apparently. This is all stuff I've read and listened to on podcasts, okay? So say they're like out in the forest, you could accidentally step on their house. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what they say, that you could actually step on their house and then he could start following you around, get attached to you. There are some good ones that are not so that don't want to harass humans as much. But the reason a lot of them do like to harass humans is because they're kind of jealous of us, because we are God's favorites. We don't live as long, but we apparently have priority over them. More blessings, I guess, in the afterlife than they do. So, yeah, again, they live and die like us. And I do have some stories, you know, because there are a lot of reports of them haunting. You can look it up online, and I will have a lot of stories to tell you guys about them, because I have friends from Muslim countries or Muslim background who've told me, you know, some crazy stories, but they think they're true. So, you know, I feel like when a lot of people report certain things, you know, there has to be some kind of grain of truth to it. So yeah, the podcast I listened to was The Hidden Jinn, and I'll talk to you guys more about it soon.